Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Tokyo Dark. In the previous episode we got through the flashback segment and hop back forward. I want to say it was 5 months later. I can't remember. But our lovely hero Detective Ito has doubled down on the idea of finding Reina and figuring out why the heck she's alive and what have you. So let's continue on. I believe this is the part where we get ready to go to the TV screen on. Was it always on? That's weird. Look at the laptop. A violent incident in the sewer below the streets of Shinjuku in the late hours last night has resulted in the death of a detective and an apparent rescue gone wrong. The body of Detective Kazuki Tanaka, 29, was recovered last night after a nearly week-long search when he went missing off the streets of Kasumigaseki. The mysterious incident has left the police scrambling for answers, and a suspect at the investigation continues into its second day. The detective who arrived first on the scene, Ayami Ito, has declined to make any comment to the press about her superiors say that after following a lead, she was led into the sewer where she made contact with a lone female suspect. At that time, sources say, the female suspect panicked and the incident ended violently before she could be apprehended. There are many unanswered questions, however. It appears that besides the lone detective, there was no other police on the scene, calling into question how the case was handled. There is also a question of the missing suspect and why, after Detective Tanaka was killed, the suspect was not able to be restrained. This case comes in the midst of increasing scrutiny on the police, in particular the violent crime section, as other incidents of police neglect or questionable investigative practices have been made public. Several experts have gone on record saying that Tokyo's police are not equipped to handle the recent wave of crime. The police have promised to release the results of their internal investigation as soon as possible. Superintendent Yukimura, who was in charge of both Detective Tanaka and Ito, has urged his department and the public at large to hold judgment until all the facts are in. I've heard a lot of rumors surrounding this case, but we're barely a few hours into understanding what happened down there. I think it's too early to jump to conclusions. An article from 2 weeks ago. Everything in it is laid out so neat and factual. It makes it seem so simple. It's like that all happened to someone else. Like the Ito on the page is a different person. Some other world. Yet it's not. It's what happened to me, so they say. The article barely mentions the girl, bloody bag, or the red paint. How can they write that like it's true? Press will try to simplify a story to sell papers, like Kazuki always said. Other things about that night don't add up either. After backup finally did arrive, they couldn't find any trace of the girl. Fingerprints on the red paint were inconclusive, and the knife at the scene was clean too. That's what they told me, but there's no way that can be true. What really happened down there? I don't know, Ito, but we should find out. Answer the door. Hey, I brought you some dinner.
Konnichiwa.
Thanks, Yumi. You didn't have to do that. Her, portrait didn't pop up. What the heck is this shit? Every single time I play this game, it gets glitchier. You need to eat something, neighbor. Can't just sit around all day, right? I know that. It's just... It's alright. You don't have to thank me. I'm no good with this stuff. But Ayami... I'm really sorry about Kazuki. I know that he meant a lot to you. I didn't know him very well, but... Stop. Just stop. You don't... I'm sorry, Yumi. I didn't mean it. Forget it. Forget I said anything. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I guess it's all been a bit much.
What?
Earthquake time. That was a big one, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. I know we're not best friends or anything. I was just worried is all. Sorry, Yumi, that's my phone. Work again? It's like they know when we're talking. Yeah, maybe. I have to take this, and Yumi, thanks for the food. Anytime.
Hi.
Ito here. Ito, I'm sorry I didn't call sooner. I need you to come into the station as soon as you can. What's this about? It'd be easier if we talked in person. See you soon. Time to go back to the station. Okay. I've worked with Saki Ishibashi for years now. She hasn't changed a bit. Her hard work and pleasant smile are only matched by her love of gossip. All the CCTV cameras in the station can be viewed here. Saki stays up to date on all the office drama by having an unrestricted view of the whole building. Oh, hey, Ito. Didn't think we'd see you back so soon.
Konnichiwa.
Well, ready or not, I'm here. About what happened. It's alright, Saki. You don't need to say anything. It's just so awful. I know you two were close. I mean, I heard. Yeah, we were. Seriously, you can leave it alone. Fine. You say so. I'm glad you're being so positive. No matter what people say, I know you cared about him and did everything you could to save him. Thanks, Saki. Wait, what exactly are people saying? I guess it's only fair to give you a heads up since we're friends. There have, been some rumors about what happened to Tanaka. Rumors? What kind of rumors? Well, that's... Maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to upset you. Out with it, Saki. We both know you can't keep something like that to yourself for long, so you might as well tell me now. Fine, but you didn't hear from me, okay? On account of all the bad press surrounding Tanaka, the higher-ups are looking for someone to pin this all on. Someone close to the case, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I think I understand it just fine. Officer Bando told me earlier that Tyra was... Oh, I just remember who the fuck Tyra was. Fuck that guy. He was boasting about some promotion, and then I saw some movers going into your office on the CCTV earlier. It just doesn't look good is all. Tyra? That guy needs a swift punch to the back of the head sooner than he needs a promotion. The movers in my office? This is too much. See, I told you you'd be upset. It's not all definite, though. All I know for sure is what I've seen on the monitors and what Bando's told me. Hold on a sec. Who's Officer Bando? Not some alias you came up with, is it? I only tried that with you one time. You figured it out right away. Bando transferred in from Osaka a few weeks ago, and he's a total sweetheart. Sometimes he comes and talks to me at the front desk when he's free. Huh. Did he say anything else about Tyra's mysterious promotion? Not that I remember. All I know is he's been on the 4th floor doing some legwork for the detectives lately, and overheard it. If I run by my office, maybe I'll see this Officer Bando and ask him myself. Hey, that reminds me. You see him, could you give him this? Okay. Now, if I remember right, this gets rid of professionalism. What is it? I don't think the frog drawing follows standard police procedure. Do you like it? It's cute, right? See, I'm trusting you with this because it's more of a, private thing. We'll give it to him, though, right? I'm pretty sure if I say sure, it loses professionalism. I can't remember what sorry I'm too busy is about. She did do me a favor, though, with telling me the local rumors, so I guess we'll go ahead and say sure. It's like I've died and gone back to high school. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to him. But you owe me. Yeah, it does give it. Thanks, Ayami, you're the best. Guess you better head up to Yukimura's office soon, huh? So you know about that too, huh? Thanks for keeping me up to date, Saki. Ask Saki about the CCTV. So you haven't slowed down on your viewing habits. Well, they do pay me to keep an eye out for suspicious behavior. It's not my fault if I happen to notice some other stuff at the same time. Like that Detective Ikeda always fixes her hair before she sees Detective Suzuki, or that Officer Sato takes off his wedding ring when he enters the building. Anyway, I have to be careful. Miura says if anything happens on my watch, that'll make me pay for it. So what's the story with you and the new guy? Sending letters isn't exactly your usual subtle tactic, Saki. Hardy har har, very funny. This one's different. He seems like a keeper. Not half bad looking to boot. Yami, I'm almost 25. I'm practically an old woman. If I don't find someone soon to settle down, I'll die alone. Even listening to you stresses me out, Saki. I'm sure your prospects are fine. Enter elevator. Oh yeah, I need a... Jesus Christ, this game be glitching. Reception level, Saki's probably sitting there now watching old CCTV footage. Evidence storage and forensics is in the basement. Investigative unit's office. Tanaka and I have offices on this floor. 5, 6, 2, and 3 have nothing. Yukimura's office, right at the top. Then we shall go. Sorry to have to call you in like this, Ito. I know we promised you some time off after the whole rotten situation. I meant to talk to you earlier, but everything going on, well, you know how it is. It's been a media circus for the last 2 weeks. Damn reporters were waiting for any excuse they could to go for our throats, and they found it. Then the deputy chief starts calling me, and then the chief. Hell, got a call from the mayor last night. All of them want this case solved and out of mind. If he was here to see it, Tanaka would be furious at all the bureaucracy. Can't even count the number of times he yelled at me after similar speeches I made to him. He was a good man. Yes, sir, he was. Let's cut to the chase. With every paper, news station covering your case, Mayor's demanding a formal inquiry on your conduct. Well, before you say anything, I'm not saying I would have done better in your shoes. The whole thing was rotten, if you ask me. Fortunately, there are no do-overs in police work. Even choices that seemed right at the time can turn around and bite us later on. It's not only you. I made a mistake that night sending you in alone. Pay for that too. Keep an eye on your professionalism, using the spin system from time to time. Don't give those vultures anything to pick at. I say as I lost 5 more professionalism because I'm delivering a letter. I'm down to 9. I didn't think I was that low yet, but yeah. It's not just about the inquiry, though. I'm concerned about you. The choices you make, professional or otherwise, have far-reaching effects in the future. People who will work with you and trust you, the options you'll have available to you, are all hinged on your ability to keep a professional face. One more thing. Given the circumstances, we think it's best to transfer you out of the violent crime department for the time being. Transfer? Sir, I don't understand. I've already done twice the amount of work as someone veterans, and only been in the unit for a few years. Surely my record should speak for itself. I mean, let's at least talk about it first. This isn't a negotiation, detective. Think of it as a chance to get a fresh start. Next month, you'll continue to be on leave. Fully paid, of course. Just need to take your badge until you return. Then you can turn in downstairs. When you come back, you'll be helping out with some of the vice and insurance fraud cases. As another detective will be moving into your place, we'll need to clear out your office. Ask the movers to come in today and give you a hand. Do I make myself clear, Ito? Yes, sir. Understood. Gotta stay professional. Sir, I understand your decision, but surely this move should only be temporary. That's enough, detective. Until the eternal hearing about your case is complete, there'll be no further discussion of this. Now please go to your office and pack away any personal items to be shipped home. The rest stays with us. Take care of yourself. Yes, sir. Alright, well, I guess I'll go to my office then. I'm keeping an eye out for cats. But I have to be careful because, pacing back and forth can increase neurosis. And there's fucking Tyra himself. Little prick. Hey, hold up. I heard you were back in the station. Real shame about Tanaka. He was one great detective. You're right. He was the best. Almost hard to believe he'd let himself get caught the way he did. I mean, it's weird, right? He goes missing and can't manage to contact anyone even once. I thought he would have tried to get in touch with you at least, since you were his partner and all. Anyway, you shouldn't blame yourself, Ito. It was dumb to send you down there alone with no backup. Let's face it, there's no way you could have handled that on your own. Neither of those sound like good options. We gotta stay professional, though. Implying something? Trying to imply something about me, Taira? Who, me? Nah. But what do you expect when they send in a little detective and all by yourself? All I'm saying is you could have used the help. I once partnered with Detective Nita, and was surprised by how competent he was. If he didn't attach himself at the hip to Tyra, he'd probably make a good detective. Fucking Tyra. Sometimes I close my eyes and count to 10, hoping that when I open them, Tyra will disappear. Fortunately, that tactic hasn't worked yet. An alarm for fires, earthquakes, and other emergencies. They told me that as the only female detective, it would be best to give me extra space, which translated to sticking me at the end of the hall. What a morning. I'm exhausted. First, the bosses dumped me out of violent crime, then send movers ahead of me so everyone in the station knows about my demotion before me. What a mess. As if I wasn't going through enough already. This was my public shaming. I doubt anyone will have the courage to bother me in here. Gives me a chance to regroup and plan my next move. Oh, we have that. What all do we have? Suzuki gave me this silver hairpin for my birthday last year. Seems so long ago. New emails in my inbox from Kimura. Looks like it's gone out to all the detectives. Let's see. Detective Ito has been under a lot of pressure. Tragic loss of Tanaka has affected us all. I think I see where this is leading. There it is. Ito will be temporarily reassigned, so he did make it public. How humiliating. Real nice of him to wait until I was out of his office before he hit send. After all this time, why doesn't he believe me? Been in this office for years now, quietly working my way into this boys' club to be respected as a detective. Look at it now. All that hard work shoved into some boxes to be handed off to whoever brown nosed their way into a promotion, no doubt. Can't help but feel like my hard work wasn't worth anything all these years if it'd be so easily packed away and forgotten. Okay. Alright, well, at least what we can do here is go ahead and pack our boxes and I guess move on. I don't see any more cats hiding around in here. Kimura doesn't believe me. I'm the laughingstock of the station. Now I'm being moved out of the office to top it all off. It'll get much worse than this, but it's Yakimura that stings the most. But I could trust him, but instead he tells me to turn in my gun like I'm some sort of criminal. Nothing around here isn't going to change anything. They won't investigate, I will. First things first. Get my hands back on that mask. Raina mentioned it over and over. It's the only clue I have to go on. That mask is gonna end up being in the basement. Should be in what's it called? Storage. Forensic gave the mask a once over and stuffed it down in the basement. I should go down and scope it out. Alright. Now, if I remember this puzzle somewhat correctly, I know there's multiple ways to go about it. Officer Bando, the recent transfer from Osaka, it seems that Saki on the first desk is quite smitten with the guy. Hi, you must be the new transfer from Osaka. I'm Detective Ito. That's right, transferred me in last week. How you doing, Detective? Please call me Bando. Well, I've got a big station here. Embarrassed to say. Never could find my way around the Tokyo Bridge all that well. Myself lost half the time, to tell you the truth. So you must be the one that's all over the news. Don't worry. Never could trust the press. I don't know a damn thing about police work. You're asking me? It sounded like you caught a rough one. Sorry about your partner. Thanks. Rough is an understatement. Ishibashi at the front desk wanted me to give you this. Huh? Saki did. Well, hand it over then. Let's have a look. Oh. Well, I didn't reckon she'd send something like this. That's just because you don't know her like we do, Officer Bando. Yeah, well, do me a favor, would you? I know, not exactly professional, but tell her to meet me on the roof in about 20 minutes. I'd do it myself, but I'm too busy. Okay, sure, maybe I'm busy. Maybe I'm busy. Didn't notice I'm a little busy, Bando. Wanna fool around with Ishibashi, surely you can do it on your own time. Ah, jeez, I won't twist your arm or nothing, but I would sure appreciate it. Enter the elevator. So we'll go ahead and head on down to the bottom floor. Now, if I remember right, there's definitely a guard, and he definitely won't let me in. Security camera watches the entrance to the locker 24/7. Didn't think you'd stick around down here after that big earthquake this morning, Maury. Ugh, don't remind me. Trying to keep my mind off it. How are you holding up, Detective? Taking it one day at a time, I guess. Honestly, I'm surprised to find you still working evidence. Tanaka put in recommendations for your promotion. Yeah, I think the people upstairs have got other things on their minds right now, from the sounds of things. Besides, I think they stuck me down here because I was asking too many questions on my last case. May have pissed off a few of the wrong people. Ugh, it makes me squirm thinking what it'd be like being in an earthquake in this basement. Wish he hadn't reminded me. Oh, I'm really sorry about Tanaka, Detective Ito. I respected him a lot. He'll truly be missed. Thanks. I miss him too. Gate to the evidence room is locked. Mori has the key, but at desperate times I've seen Tanaka pick the lock to get in. And now I can't ask to go in, so looks like we will leave. Now, if I remember right, the fire alarm also acts as the earthquake alarm, though I don't exactly remember everything that's going on. Now, I could tell her that Bando's on the roof, and that would stop her from looking at the cameras. That is not Bando's on the roof. That's Bando's on the roof. I believe my game has glitched. Okay, I guess I'm telling her Bando's on the roof. Passed on that letter you gave me. You did? Way to go, Yami. What'd he say? Was it too much? Wait, you didn't read it, did you? Oh god, you read it. Please forget everything you saw. Slow down. I didn't read it. He asked me to tell you to meet him on the roof as soon as possible. On the roof? That's romantic, right? It's like I'm in a TV drama. Oh, dang it. If I leave my post and something happens to those cameras, your camera will go nuclear. Decisions. I've got it. You're not on duty now, right? Watch the front desk for me. I won't be long. 10 minutes tops. Please? Please. Sure. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you not to stand in the way of true love. I'll be right back. Saki gone, I could disable the recording system and move around the station without being seen. Not without getting her in trouble with Yakimura. Now I'm in the negatives, aren't I? Yay. Oh, it's... Oh, I gained plus 10 and then I lost it, so I'm back at 9. It would make sense to switch them off because it would definitely see me. But I believe the cameras turn off in the case of an earthquake anyway. I don't know. I'll swap them off. This will hurt you, Saki, but I need that mask. I can't have anyone seeing me. Damn it. Well, we're gonna have to go back up to floor 4, pull the alarm, what's-his-face will leave, and then, evacuation of the building will start almost immediately after I pull the lever. Unfortunately, it'll be a short window before they realize what's happening, so I need to get to the evidence room quickly. Right, here goes nothing. Alright, go. I'm surprised the elevators aren't disabled during this kind of drill. Camera's turned off, so we're good there. Shoot the lock. Oh, I never picked up the lockpick for my room. Whoops, there's a cat. Shit. That's definitely gonna... Oh, I fucked up. Where's the mask? There it is. As I held the mask in my hands again, I immediately questioned why I'd gone through such great lengths to get it back. A small piece of evidence wasn't worth the risk. It wasn't the answer to my problems. Strange as it sounds, I'd hoped the mask would react the same way it did when I touched it in Kamakura. At least that would have justified what I'd done and proved the sensation I felt that day wasn't in my head. The mask I held in the evidence locker was nothing more than rough old wood. No voices or visions, only an eerie quiet left in the wake of anticipation. Of course I held on to it. The case was only getting started. Reina's obsession with it couldn't be an accident. It still had a part to play. And that's probably where we're going to go ahead and leave it for this episode. So, thank you all for watching. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode where we'll really start off this investigation. So, see you all then.